What's going on, ladies? In this video, I am going to show you the only 3 crochet wig caps you need to make your wigs at home. So if you don't see it in this video, I do not recommend it. All right, let's get into it. All right, so this is your standard crochet wig cap. You can find these at your local beauty supply store, and of course they're on Amazon. Some come with combs, some come without. If you're not a fan of the combs, I would get a cap without the combs. I'm not sure how well this cap will hold up if you try to remove the combs. But this is my least favorite, but I will use it if I have to. The reason why I'm not a fan is because of this elastic band. You're not able to crochet hair on it. If you do make a wig on this cap, a hack so that you do not see this cap when you're wearing it is to just tuck it underneath the wig cap once you put the wig on. So you would just do something like that. The only wig I would make on this cap is a full cap with bangs. So if you plan to wear big curly hair with some bangs, this would be a great cap. And you can use any latch hook to make a wig on this cap because the holes are nice and big. So yeah. Standard crochet wig cap, don't love it, but if I had to, if I was down bad girl and couldn't find my favorite cap, I would get one of these. So that is your standard crochet wig cap. Now this is my go-to, my favorite crochet wig cap. I've only been able to find this one on Amazon. You get 2. And with this cap, I always get large. They come in small, medium, and large. What I love about this cap is the fact that you can crochet hair on the entire cap. You can have full coverage. There's netting on the band, in the front, and in the back. So you don't have to worry about having to tuck this under. You can crochet hair on it. You can make a natural hairline. So if you have thin hair, fine hair, if you're bald, and if you want full coverage, this is going to be the best wig cap for you. I also love how small the holes are. So if you want to add a lot of hair onto this cap, you can. The holes being small can be a disadvantage if you do not like to split your hair, because it is easier to use a smaller latch hook. And if you don't like to split the hair, you're not going to be able to get all of the hair onto the latch hook. So this is a standard crochet wig latch hook. I believe this is the standard size. Yeah, so this is a standard, and you can get it on there. But when it's time to pull it through, you're going to struggle a bit. And you can get it through if you, look, you can't even get it through, child. Yeah, you can possibly rip the cap. So you're going to need to use something smaller. Girl, hold on, there we go. Oh, this is the latch hook that I love. I found it at my local beauty supply store. This particular size is not on Amazon, but in the pack that you can order with like 5 different sizes, this one is in there, and this one will work. You can just finagle it in there. Hold on, girl. Just loop it in there, and I always only go through one hole, and then it'll come through. I'm gonna show you that again. And you just work it in there. Take your hair, and it'll come right through. And then you just loop it. All right, so I love this cap. And also you can create a natural hairline with this cap. So another one that I use that's in that pack is this size. And you can take smaller pieces. Again, if you don't like to separate your hair, you may not want to do this. But why not if you want a natural hairline? So you just take a smaller one, and you are able to crochet hair on this band. Yeah, and if you do that multiple times, you'll be able to pull the cap back and you will not be able to see the cap. But I love this cap, highly recommend it. You can make any type of wig on this cap. V part, U part, lace part. This cap is everything and I love it. Even a quilt cap with bangs. Yes, I love her. Highly recommend this cap. Last but not least is a headband crochet wig cap. I believe this one is by the same company. I get the cap I just showed you with the small holes and full coverage. What I love about this cap is this band is nice and silky. It's not rough, so it will not smooth out our edges or hairline. We don't have to worry about breakage. If you do not secure this wig onto your head with either pins or combs, it will slide off. So I did have to add a comb right here behind the band to keep it on my head. It does have this Velcro. I did cut this off. I didn't like how the Velcro would snag onto my hair, and I do like the adjustable straps. So I do like this cap, highly recommend it. Again, these holes are small, so you will need to use a smaller latch hook. You can use any type of crochet hair to make a wig on this cap. The key will be to make sure you do the knotless method to cover up the knots and have a more natural look on top, even though you will have a headband on. But if you don't want to wear a headband with this one, just do the knotless method and you don't have to worry about seeing the knots. But I do like this cap. I haven't tried any others, so I don't have any other caps to compare it to, but I'm going to continue to use this one. This cap is just fine. And like I said, child, if this snags onto your, it's this one. If this snags onto your hair, go on and cut these off. On my head, this just hung out back there all loosey-goosey, and I didn't like it. But yes, I love this. So those are the only 3 caps that I use. All right, ladies, if you are tired of searching for crochet wig tutorials on YouTube, check out my crochet wig course for beginners. There I teach you everything you need to know step by step. All right, I'll see you there. Bye.